got Vince Cachero back here on the program. He's going to be fighting for the interim LFA Bantamweight title against Casey Kenney on March 22nd at LFA 62. Vince, what's going on, man? How are you?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. Super excited. 1 week away. Biggest fight of my life. I'm doing awesome. I hope you're doing well as well, too, James.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's always nice to hear people care about how I'm doing. I do honestly appreciate that. But let's talk about this fight, because it was supposed to be Miles Johns, the bantamweight champion. He's out. When this happens, are you worried at all that you're not going to be fighting for a title? You're not going to have a fight, period. Did that run through your head at that point?
Yeah, of course. I got the call, and when I saw Ed Soares hitting me up, I knew something was up. You usually never want to hear the promoter calling you, seeing their name on your phone a week out from the fight. At that moment, he said he was going to do his best to find a replacement and hopefully make it for interim strap, which it ended up being. So I knew someone would step up, and I'm just glad it's a really tough opponent in Casey Kenney.
Well, I'm happy too that you at least get to fight for some hardware, because I know that would have been a bummer too. Do you think if they would have found another fight and it wasn't for a title, that you might have been like, hey, I don't know if this is really worth it?
It depends.
Yeah.
I wasn't really in that situation. Politics come into play there. I'm just glad it all worked out. But yeah, something like that. It depends.
And there were a number of names thrown around. I know that some people mentioned Rafion Stotts, but I think he's out, or he has obligations with the corner. And then some people suggested a rematch with Ryan Lilly. But here you are fighting Kenny. To me, this is the best opponent, just because you're fighting a guy who's already an interim champion in LFA. In your opinion, is this just the best case scenario?
Yeah, I agree with you. It is the best case scenario for me because Casey Kenney, he's not just a lower weight class guy coming up. He's an interim champ, like you said. The dude's a beast. He's a two-time vet on the Contender Series. And if you watch the way he fights, he's, kind of like me. He likes to come forward. He likes to throw his hands. He's got great grappling as well. But, there's just no way this isn't an exciting fight. There's no way this isn't two guys that are very aggressive, going in there, standing toe-to-toe and throwing down. So I'm super excited.
And we know what Casey can do. He always brings it and stuff like that. Stylistically, how do you sort of feel like you match up against him here?
Yeah, like I said, I see that we're very similar. Some of his fights have gone to the ground a little bit more, and he's obviously got skills in the ground, and usually I like to keep it standing and stuff, but I've got skills in the ground as well. So, I can see this fight going anywhere, but I do see it being, very high energy, high pace, and like I said, high aggression. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be violent.
Training partners, who have been some of your main guys helping you get through this camp?
My boy, Terry Flashware, of course, always there for me. You guys wouldn't know, but he's an amazing southpaw as well. So I know Casey Kenney's southpaw. We've had Terry switch it up, starting to go southpaw on me, and I've got some great looks from him, obviously. The guys at Black House have gotten some great rounds over there. Shaman Moraes is peaking. He's fighting the week after me in UFC Philadelphia. So I've been managing to get some great rounds in with him. All the dudes on there, Black House, Fight Science MMA, just, it's a perfect storm of opponents for me to train and be at my best.
Any update on Terrion? It was unfortunate what happened with him in the UFC. I mean, he had all these close fights, and they just weren't going his way. Is he going to be fighting anytime soon, do you know?
Yeah, there's some rumors that he's picking up something soon, so I'd be on the lookout for Flash.
Good. Okay, yeah, I'd be interested to follow that. How about the cut? I mean, you always knew that you had to make this weight, so I guess, everything's on track?
Yeah, everything's on track. I'm going to make 35. We got to make not 136, 135. That's no problem for me. I know my opponent, too, even though he's a flyweight, he's about my height, my size. I'm sure he's going to be about the same size as me, so I'm not anticipating a smaller man or anything like that in there.
Yeah, does the cut become more of a focus because you do have to hit it on the dot, or is it just the same type of weight cut for you?
It's the same type of weight cut for me, to be honest. I just spend a little bit longer in the bathtub or whatever I'm doing at the time, and we'll make the weight. Who's
going to be in your corner for this fight?
Yeah, so we've got my coaches Adam Lerner, Ian Harris, Kevin Casey, and also Kenny Johnson's going to be up there for Vanessa as well. So we got two of us Black House guys on the card, or Black House guy and girl on the card.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have the whole crew up there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about her, actually, because I saw that she sort of made the move to your camp now, and she's posting, like, I don't know, I follow her on Instagram, and there's always, like, posts every day. Like, how has she been for the team? Because it seems like she's gelled really well with the group.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah, she's a great personality, and she's obviously got skills, but she's just meshed right in with the whole team. And, there's a lot of high quality, high talented level women there that are starting to come by the gym. Carla Esparza is down there a little bit more grappling with us. We got Ashley Evans-Smith, and then we've got, some of the newer up-and-comers coming up as well, Erin Hurley and Vanessa, so it's great.
How do you see this fight playing out on March 22nd? Casey's a tough guy to finish. Do you think we'll see that in this fight?
Yeah, I do, actually. I think, like I said, it's two guys that are going there that are going to pressure each other and actually fight. I don't see one of us lasting the full 5 rounds. And obviously, I see me winning, so I see myself putting him away in the 4th round.
There's a lot of implications whenever you win an LFA title, whether it's interim or regular. It doesn't matter because we've seen so many guys get called up to the UFC. Is that what you're looking at? Is this being sort of an audition for the UFC as far as your next fight after this if you do win the title?
Yeah, that's what I'm always looking at. You know, I'm only literally just 2 years into my pro career, and I've been trying to fight the toughest of the toughest guys that I could find. I've already had 4 fights in the LFA. This is going to be my 5th fight against a top guy who's a top-ranked opponent. So I'm always looking to show Sean Shelby, show Dana White that I'm ready. And I think Casey Kenney is the perfect opponent for that.
Now, I think I might know the answer to this, but if Contender Series came calling, would that be an opportunity you would take if you did win this fight? Or would you rather get that unification fight against Miles if that happens?
You know, it depends. It depends what makes the most sense. I'll have to sit down, talk to my guys, talk to my coaches and stuff. But obviously, I would love to show my face in the UFC. If I need to go through Contender Series, so be it. If I need to fight Miles for the real belt, let's do that too.
What's downtime looking like for this camp? What are you using it to kind of take your mind off the camp and everything? Because I know it's grueling. This is a title fight, right? So it's probably a little bit more intense.
Yeah, it's been more intense. I mean, I'm always preparing hard in my camps anyways. I would say just the strength and conditioning, and the conditioning especially, has been a lot longer, a lot more taxing the body. So, you know, I've just been relaxing, Netflix, chilling by myself because we're also wedding planning. I'm getting married a month later after my flight.
No way.
My girl's actually, she's at vet school in the Caribbean right now. So we're doing all that online, figuring all that stuff out, and you know, trying to find out where I can relax in the in-between time.
Oh man, wedding planning is the worst. I mean, how's that going? Because I like with me, it was just I left my wife in charge, and I just kind of said yes or no. But I imagine in your case, where you guys are apart, that must be pretty difficult.
Yeah, but it's been awesome. Like, she's helped out or obviously she's doing most of the work. But my mom has helped out a lot. Her mom and her family has helped out a lot as well. So, you know, it's just been a big family effort to make sure that I stay focused on my fight. And, you know, thank you to those guys because I really have been just in full fight camp mode.
So will the bachelor party happen after this fight? Because I obviously can't do anything right now.
Yeah, I can't do anything right now. Definitely going to happen after the fight. We're planning on going to the desert with some of the boys. You know a lot of them, so it's going to be some good time.
Good stuff, man. Well, we're looking forward to this fight. I can't wait. I'm so happy that they were able to keep this together. It's March 22nd. It's the main event of LFA 62. Vince, always appreciate you taking the time, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on again, James. You guys can find me at VinceTheAnomaly.com, and then on social media, just Vince the Anomaly. And shout out to my Fight Tips family, everyone in Hawaii who always comes out to my support. Bowling Crab Hawaii, my family's restaurant. We got Luta Gear, Born Tough. We got Punch Skunk. Thank you so much, guys.